What's up, YouTube? COD4Man221 here, and welcome back to another part of the USA campaign for Hearts of Iron 4. We are doing quite well. We've taken Okinawa in the Pacific. We're close to Berlin also. So I figure we're actually going to switch over our navies here. My navies are scattered all throughout. We control all this amount of sea here. So I have a rather large group. These guys are in combat or are fighting. So this is my big one. These guys are actually in the Atlantic, it says. Is there a zoom button here? Okay, those guys are... I know I have a large fleet in the Pacific here. Yeah, here we go. Pacific Fleet 1. I gave it a name even. Shocker. Okay, I'm going to change. I no longer need for these ships to patrol there. I'm going to have these ships go on search and destroy missions here. So we're going to start moving our fleets in now. We have another fleet too around. These are on the Mexican coast. We don't really need those guys. Okay, we have a bunch of little US destroyer navies. Okay, so we'll just have those guys. So we're getting closer to Japan here. Now I do have airplanes, I believe, also around here. I need to give the Pacific a little bit of love. We haven't really been focusing too heavily on them. Okay, I'm going to transfer these guys to Iwo Jima. And we're going to build a good airbase here. And in Iwo Jima and in Taiwan. These are going to go right to the top of the queue. We don't really need to worry about the sabotage stuff that's going on currently. It will not slow the war effort very much. And Italy does. So we can look at our resistance mode here. I'm going to give these back to France, by the way. I don't need your factories there, France. I'm going to give control. You can have this and that. Yeah. So you guys, do I not? Yeah, they own that. That's not my juris. I don't have any more of that. That's France's. Okay, anyway, let's continue our push. Whoops, wrong theater. Here we go. It's kind of funny that the Netherlands now has Frankfurt when they got basically overwhelmed. It's just the United States and the British here that are pushing these guys back. We are outside of Berlin. There's a lot of non-German troops here. We have Italians, but they are getting all pushed back steadily. And then I also have forces down here. I'm trying to take Budapest here. Let's see, Omar Bradley was right. Ah, yes, he was along here. Soviet Union, you're ruining this. Okay, and we'll let you go. So he's now going to start pushing in here. Just trying to take the capital along here. Well, at least try to get Slovenia out of the war here. We have Turkish regiments here also now. Probably some volunteers. And you can go. I really want to see Berlin actually fall here. I think we should have overwhelming numbers here against these guys. It's even lagging the game a little bit. I did lower some settings. These look like Japanese planes. Do we not have air supremacy here? No, we do. I guess they gave this to the British. Yeah, this is it. Germany's also losing their heartland here. We even have Dresden here where we'll put the Germans on trial. Oh, that's not started on Dresden. That was Nuremberg. Dresden was a city that got absolutely flattened. Hungary has capitulated. Take that, Hungary. Destroyed you. It doesn't matter. We're still gonna... Still want you to push here. Oh, this does mess up all this. Okay, yeah, your current front line is here. Darn, that's gonna mess up because they surrendered. Making a big push here. We can hopefully surround Berlin. Definitely won't be the Soviets. The Soviets will be lucky if they can keep Moscow. Speaking of, where is Moscow? We can't even see Moscow. So much of these great Soviet allies we've had who are invading Iran and Iraq looking for oil. Yeah, I know, Yugoslavia, we're having issues down there. Or around Hungary here. You know what? That's fine. Don't even bother there. Your new front line is going to be here. And you're going to push to there. Okay, new research slot. And Pax Americana has been completed. Let's pause. This will help give us forward observers, get us better artillery, shock and awe. It's more like with air support. So let's go down this one. Centralized fire control. Okay, do you want to... This isn't even like... Yeah, let's go with... Can we celebrate other ideologies and support a civil war? Let's actually go for escort effort here. Okay, we're moving in. This is Patton's army, I think. It's going straight to Berlin. And yeah, they're going straight to Prussia here. The good news is, more of Germany's guys are surrendering. Let's see what... Polish People's Republic? What? I've done 31% of the war effort. Are you kidding me, Burden? I'm the one who even got us into Europe here. Okay, something else just happened in the game. Haha, Romania surrendered. You're welcome, Soviet Union. That was actually a combination mostly of the Mexican forces and the Greek and other South American forces. We're still trying to push these guys. I'm sorry Slovenia is holding out so well. That's okay, we're right outside Berlin, like I've been saying for a while, but we actually have troops here. We're just trying to get across this river here. Which we have. Oh, looks like more units are actually going to start pouring in here. Too late. Come on, guys. I will probably... Okay, I want all his units on here, on that border there. Okay, Patton, take Berlin. This should be the end of the Axis here, I hope. At least the Germans here in Europe. We've already collapsed Romania. Slovenia is actually being held by a lot of German troops here. So we're just shuffling around. It has been a brutal push here, but hopefully we can capture Berlin. We should be able to. They already have units withdrawing, so it looks like the Hungarians have forces here. And Vichy has troops here. Now I wonder what's going to happen if we take Berlin. I think the Germans will surrender. Anything? Wow. We need... They should capitulate there. Aren't they done? Where's their new capital? Okay. The fall of Berlin. Pause here. The capture of the German capital has been confirmed by officials in Washington. After U.S. forces fought their way to Berlin from several directions, fighting the city was described as intense, with the bridge being demolished by German pioneers in the American advance. Our bridges over the Spree were eventually secured, and GIs successfully stormed Kroll Opera House and the Reichstag. Despite fierce German resistance, the Stars and Stripes now flutters in the wind above the Reichstag, and fighting the city has ceased. The Battle of Berlin is over. So, I guess if we capture Dresden, the Germans will surrender? Do they surrender? You're the leader of this. Oh. Okay, the German Reich has surrendered. So... that's something, though. So it's really just Japan. Okay, I'll let my units do some cleanup operations here. I'm gonna send FDR. Oh, not FDR. I'm gonna send Eisenhower. And have him garrison Italy so they'll stop sabotaging all our factories. And we actually hold a lot of Germany. I kind of want to just give this land to Yugoslavia. I don't want to mess with that. Okay, so Germany has surrendered. How are we doing around Japan here? They're losing convoys. Okay, Marines, let's get you gathered up here. Okay, MacArthur. You have returned? Let's get all your divisions here. I want you to sail here. And this army that has been sitting up here under this poor general, it's been sitting here forever. You are a go, sir. What do you mean we lack information in the north? I have my guys. Oh, darn. Okay. Destroyers. Cover this. And here. I know this should probably be kind of grouped up. Oh, there's my wolf pack. Okay. So when these guys get here, I think we should be able to go. It's going to take MacArthur a while to prepare that invasion anyway. Yeah, 94 days. This is awesome, though, that the... You know what I could do, though? I could push up. Ah, well, the Soviets already down here. So USSR, you can thank us. Look how ugly this looks with all these German divisions and other units still fighting here. Okay, guys, just push in. It's one unit. Okay, we're going to modify our government again. Infantry equipment. Let's get the motorized. That should help us. We have a bunch of free dockyards. I guess getting the destroyers for bases didn't really help us after all. Okay, let's go. Let's bring you to Wolfpack here. Just give you some more subs. No, those are destroyers. That's fine. And what? Which destroyer? This is U.S. Naval Group 3. Let's go on our production. And destroyers can go to U.S. Naval Group 3. Guys, the first invasion of the Japanese island is going. This is exciting. We can get another port here. Oh, Japanese are fighting us back. Fighting back against us. Come on, Marines. I believe in you. Your country believes in you. You can do this. I also, you know what I should do? Kind of want to take... Okay, all you Marines that are left in the Pacific. I'm going to send you guys here. And I'm going to make this army actually attack South Korea so we can get some ports. And that'll help us with our air cover. Okay. Stand by for the sea there. In fact, all air units. Let's cancel all your current missions here. Oh, these are all in Guam. Go to Iwo Jima. And then I'll get you closer to Japan. Yeah, they're just losing convoys out here. Beautiful, the Marines have taken the island. Gonna start fighting back. These guys are on the water here. We're gonna capture this island chain from the Japanese. This is how the invasion's gonna start. Okay, let's get the Pershing. We're dying for resources here. Okay. Well, actually, we just need rubber. Brazil, give me rubber. I have very good influence on them, too. I think the resistance to occupation should slow down, right? Yeah, we've garrisoned this very heavily. Let's go back over to Europe here. I don't really care about that territory. Whoa. No. I want the Russians to deal with that. I'm gonna hold your division here. Join on his two others too. Yeah, I don't really care. Not my job to fight the Germans here. Already did that. Let them, the Soviets can clean up if they want over here. Taking enough casualties in Europe. Actually, no. Your army. Now, your army will actually garrison here. That works. I like how the Dutch are in Frankfurt. So Germany started this war, and it has ended. Yeah. I know we're missing equipment production. More convoys are being sunk by our submarines. The Marines have pushed the Japanese even further back. I don't think these islands attach here. Our next invasion is going to be this target here. I think we had 5 divisions, but one was just a garrison division there. Push them back. Come on. Oh, these guys are trying to retreat here. And they can't. Yeah, they're... I guess we completely broke them. We'll probably just overrun them. Well, they'll be overrun. So small, and the USSR does have a non-aggression pact with us. And they like us, barely. I'm trying to improve relations with these guys. I'm mean, we did say they should love us because we saved them from destruction. Why don't they like us? It's probably ideology, right? Non-aggression pact and different. There should be like a plus 1,000 for saving you from utter destruction. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, we have all these things. We're gonna send them to the coast of Japan. But I can make a bunch of new air wings. We probably have a ton of Warhawks and a ton of Mustangs here. Yeah, I'll capture the Japanese air base. Okay, you definitely need an army, Commander. This guy served us well. He's a Panzer guy, I think, though. Okay, we'll get this guy instead. Okay, he's gonna land north of Sendai. So it looks like these islands... Oh my goodness, we got the super fortress. Looks like these islands actually connect, which is awesome. Okay, let's go down air doctrine here. We haven't done any of this. How about... This is like all interception, ground support. Let's go down the battlefield support, because it's all with air supremacy. Yeah. Mutually exclusive with air superiority. Yeah, you have some stuff over here. Okay, more factories. We're producing a lot of different things here. Okay, we have 10 more factories. Get some more of these. And I need to switch over my bombers. From Liberator to the Flying Super Fortress. Cool. I actually didn't want this because that's kind of another front here. I don't want to go this far. No, I actually, never mind, I did want to push in. Because that's what I was going to do with the grand plan with MacArthur. Okay, and all these units that are down here. Pour them into one army. This will make the Pacific a little easier to manage. $75 transports, so I'll take him a while. I'm assuming 91 days. But that should help us just distract the Japanese here and maybe an attack Shikoku. And how's our nuclear research coming along? We're we're about a year out. I don't think the game will actually last a year longer, maybe. I'm not quite sure, depending on how we're doing. I think the Japanese fall, it's the end of the axis here. Okay, I need to start building these nuclear reactors. This is how you get nuclear weapons in this game. These actually produce the nuclear bombs to drop. We've already lost 1 million American lives. This has been a very bloody war. And if I cover the United States in these, we should be able to produce them very quickly. Okay, are we still needing rubber? That really sucks. Okay, MacArthur is not a go yet either. So we'll keep attacking down here with our 4 Marine divisions. I guess I can let the Soviets... Well, yeah, I want to cancel this battle plan right here. So we do have Marines here. I'm going to go straight to the crossing here. I don't think there's any Japanese. We're now officially on the Japanese home islands. Let's get the land night attack plus 10. Oh yes, and we have Marines here. It should be a little easier for MacArthur, right? A little faster planning. Not really. Okay, you're gonna go from here. No, that's only 7 divisions though. I'm gonna try to be sneaky. We're gonna go from here. I'm gonna try to grab Tokyo here. I'm gonna land right at the port. Because that way if I can hold that, that'll be their capital. And Japan is really, there's not too many guys left in the Axis that are alive. Japan is still very far from surrendering here. Game is paused again. Let's speed up a little bit. Nothing is really happening. I have units just garrisoning. We shouldn't have any real occupation. Yeah, like over here, like I don't really care. So I want you to go here. You know, it's gonna mess up if I don't have these conquered. Because if I don't have that, they're gonna set up front lines that way. Now I have a bunch of Marines, I think, just hanging out. Yeah, 12 divisions in San Francisco. I'm gonna bring them over to this island. Whoop, oh, I was saving. Bring it over to this island over here. When they can. I'm gonna stage a naval invasion right here. Oh, we have encountered the Japanese. A lot of Japanese, actually. Okay, group up, men. Japanese are responding. MacArthur, we could use you. How many days you got? Another 30. I do want to draw the Japanese forces northward here. That is my goal. Are we attacking? Ashikaga. Yes, now we're defending. Wait. Okay, yeah, the Japanese are fighting over here with the Russians. I don't know why the Russians are even over here. Oh, they're fighting. Yeah, the German Reich is still fighting on in the Caucasus region, but look how big Europe is now. We got Yugoslavia over here, and we have no real resistance in my areas. Because we have so many troops who said, we're just going to occupy most of Germany there. Anyway, guys, I think we're coming to the end of our party. We're about 27 minutes. I'll see you guys in the next part where we continue our invasion of northern Japan, and MacArthur should hopefully be ready to launch an assault and cut off Japanese forces that are going to respond to my attack on this island here. And I also have 12 Marine divisions coming over from San Francisco, which should be leaving any moment. Yeah, okay, now they're leaving. And I'll see you guys in the next part. Cut 4 221 signing off.